we don't get tons of fan art of this rat, then I'm quitting the shop.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a stumble quest.
Last time on Stumble Quest, the gang got sucked. I really don't know what more there is to tell you.
Yeah, we had a very eventful session last session.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So do we just go back to the guild hall, or what do we do?
I think so. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong, right? It was the monkeys that did it.
Exactly. I think not going back would be suspicious. Draw more attention.
Alrighty.
That's a solid point, but if I might propose, I mean, they already broke into one of your rooms before, the cult, I mean, right? So, they kind of know you're there.
That's also very fair, and more than enough reason to move along, I guess. Did we get paid? We got paid, right? Before.
Yeah. Whether
we
we paid
crazy.
you. They paid you like a lot of money.
God!
Well,
We have money at least. So
did
that would've
Withers
been
pay
kinda why
us,
we were
or did Cal
here.
pay?
Yeah, and did he pay us in Cal bucks? Like, are we gonna look at the money and it's all fake?
It's sand.
It's dirty
Yeah.
money.
Oh,
that-
fuck! Not again!
he runs a very profitable cult. That was probably the least of his worries, was giving us a shit ton of money to do his dirty work for him. We could always head back to Laka, head up to Bell. There's nothing else. Well,
Wait, what? We need to find the shield.
we need to find the shield, but I'm sure it's been taken far away from here.
Well, you just want to go without getting any...
We have a couple more days where we do need to be here, I guess. I forgot about our equipment.
Yeah, I think that's literally the next day.
I think it's literally tomorrow,
Yeah.
We have a day to try and find some leads. That was our lead. And if that was our lead, I would say it's probably wherever they're doing their main mission. Or at least on its way there. Which didn't seem to be in Munden, and the other point of power seems to be up in Bell. I mean, we're one step behind, but we've told them where to go.
Will doesn't look happy to even think about having to leave this place with so little information.
Yeah. We have a night. Maybe we'll find something.
And you do know what they're after, right? Vaguely. Maybe not why, but, generally what they want.
They're trying to collect all the artifacts, which we still have some of, so I guess they can't, hopefully, start whatever it is they're trying to start without them.
Do you think they know what your next move is?
No, because we don't know what our next move is.
Brix says, and like,
I think they might
crosses
have
her little arms.
a better. Yeah, I think they might have a better idea of it than we do.
Okay. Great. Good to hear.
I mean, if you have any suggestions, Libra, I am more than willing to hear them.
Well, I mean, you guys seem to be on the trail of the artifacts way better than I am. So, if you guys have an idea of where one is, then
Why don't we interview the dead guy? He might know something.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We should probably
in the street.
No.
Yeah, in the street.
Not in the street and not in the guild hall. We should probably do it.
What about in the sheets? Not in the streets, not in the sheets.
I also don't like the option of in the sheets. But closer to, because we probably do want to be in a private room somewhere. Maybe we go find a sketchier town
To the underground.
stay in.
Okay. We
Where's the nearest sewer grate? Come on.
We just got back from there.
Yeah. Well, also there was all that shit that went on down there. People might be looking for us down there too. So I don't know if that's.
Oh. To the trees.
Things are fucked, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking of maybe the shipyards or something.
Okay.
A lot of people passing in and out.
Real quick, do you guys have like things that you would probably collect at the guild hall first? Like if you have anything in your
we
rooms?
would have to go back.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got shit in my room. Apparently we left too much shit in there. So I'm never not carrying all my worldly possessions again. Fuck you.
Everybody get a bag of holding right now.
Yeah. How much money do I have? Enough for a bag of holding? Fuck this.
I mean, if you can find one in stock anywhere, maybe.
Rude.
I'm just saying.
Jetly, good luck.
Good luck, fuckers. Well, you just got your big payday, and then
Yeah, we
you
just got our
fucking
big payout.
tried to kill your employer.
Fuck him.
Well, to be fair, he tried to kill us.
He forced our hands.
Yeah, he really did.
Sure, a likely story, as if the court is gonna buy that one.
The court doesn't need to buy anything.
The court will never know.
The court has no idea, actually.
Yeah, the
no,
court thinks
law
the monkeys
enforcement
did it.
has no clue.
No, the monkeys
The
did
court
it.
does think the monkeys
and
did
that's,
it.
And that's our story, officer.
That sounds good.
Once
You make your way to the guild hall, I assume just like taking regular main streets and stuff so as to not look suspicious slinking around.
Trying to be as chill and normal as possible.
Yeah, we're chillin' normal.
Okay. So, as you're approaching the guild campus, Damia, who up to this point has just been silently afraid of the whole deal, finally speaks up. I don't know what to do now. I feel as though I've helped you. I've helped you find this man. But all of this is too much for me. I don't know where to go.
Yeah, this whole thing sucks real bad.
Yeah, it does. And I
Thanks.
wouldn't blame you for wanting to stay somewhere that feels a little safer.
She's like, isn't she a criminal?
Not here.
I mean,
No offense.
yeah, not here.
Okay, so she could stay here. Like,
We had already kind of... Didn't she submit, like, a job application to stay with the guild?
Yeah, both her and Scaff, I believe, were in the process of getting hired as consultants.
Yeah.
So it's probably safer for her to just stay here and try to get a normal job and have a normal life, rather than just following after us and
Absolutely.
get in a bunch of trouble that has nothing to do with her. She can't fight, and eventually she's gonna get hurt.
It's a miracle she hasn't already been hurt,
It is.
to be fair.
I appreciate your candor. But
No, I agree.
perhaps you're correct. Maybe we should part ways now. But I don't think I will stay here. I don't know. I may head back to Doveport. It was lovely there. I enjoyed all the dogs.
It will be renamed
It
Dogport
was quite
soon, I
nice.
bet you anything.
Are you gonna make another cool ass tower with a cool ass golem?
She kind of gives you a look. And it's like, oh, I didn't make that tower.
What?
That tower was very, very old. But it would be nice to have a place like that again.
Yeah, I bet. Hell of a view of the golem.
Agreed. It was lovely.
And the bone pit. Remember that? Remember all the bones?
Oh, how could I forget?
Of course, you pervert.
You.
Very well. Perhaps I will check in on Laka as well on my way.
Absolutely.
Stay out of anywhere where they will put you in prison, though.
That's very good advice, thank you.
Yes. Sorry, I really don't know that much about you. I'm trying my best.
We never really had adventures together, did we?
I don't know anything about this funny lady.
this funny guy. this honest guy, right?
There,
Am I right?
sport.
This funny lady. We really know sweet fuck all about you.
And now we're setting you free.
And now we're setting you free.
You knew enough.
Is she leaving right now?
I mean, no, she doesn't have to leave right this second.
Okay.
But, yeah.
She
Maybe
probably
she'll accompany
should.
us.
No,
Yeah.
I was just curious.
We're doing that really awkward thing where you say like bye to somebody, but then you keep walking in the same direction.
Yeah.
We're all going back to the guild hall to get our shit.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's late in the day. She might crash with you tonight
Yeah.
and then take off in the morning.
She's walking alongside
She's
us.
like-
We're like, no, you go that way.
No, you gotta
Take
leave.
the long-
You
No,
said that
you-
you're out of here, so you're fucking out.
Nah, you gotta go.
While we're walking along, Brix is swinging her bag of holding, and she's just
I ain't got nobody.
as she's like swinging it around and stuff.
What the
How ironic.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are lucky that I'm not trying to mow down on this guy right now. You know, because
Gross.
easy meal.
Well,
There's better options, man.
You have eaten perfectly normal things up until this point.
Yeah, but like, easy meal. All those like
It's about
soft, fleshy
convenience
bits of his
more than-
face. Nom nom nom.
I feel like we are all becoming worse versions of ourselves.
Let's go pack up our ship, man.
Anyway, let's go pack up and go somewhere where we can harass this corpse.
Hey guys, you headed out? What's up? Hi, it's me, Scaff.
Yeah, we're heading out.
Cool.
he's got like a huge tankard of ale.
So, anything interesting happen?
Now,
No, not.
We've
in
had the most
slightest.
boring day of our entire careers, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
just digging up more dead ends, it seems.
Don't laugh.
That sucks. Me, I've had kind of a good day. It's like I've been socializing a lot here in the tavern. There's a lot of really cool people around here.
Oh, well, I mean, that's fantastic. Do you have any news on your application with the guild?
Seems like it's going through, but it's bureaucracy, slow going.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna have to be here for like a couple days, maybe, before I can go and do anything.
That's fair. We will likely be moving on soon, but we'll be sure to let you know where we're headed.
Okay. You gonna need me on the boat more? 'Cause I'd be happy to work on that some more.
Oh.
I mean, if you would like to be, perhaps we can get some advanced certification with the guild if you'll be traveling with us.
Yeah, okay. I can ask them about that if you like. I mean, it is my
Sure.
application and
Yeah.
all, and, cool. All right.
Do we have a Qualls token tree on the boat? I can't remember. I know there's a tree.
On the boat, yes. Yeah, it is.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
there's
you were
one on the
planning to
boat.
be able to warp back to the boat whenever.
Yeah.
Right,
the-
right.
yeah.
Okay.
And we do have a token here in town. I believe that's where the first token was planted.
Mhm.
We do have to be within a certain range, I think, for those to work. It's not like
Mhm.
across the whole world or anything like that, but
Yeah, but you can like daisy chain them, right?
that's what I've been trying to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So if need be, we can get back to the boat. somehow.
Pretty quick.
And go
Pretty
where?
fast, yeah.
We're
Go up.
we are potentially
Go to your
I would
house.
love to.
We're going to your house.
Let's
That's
go
our
there.
next
Maybe
stop,
we
baby.
won't become enemies of that country, but something
I
something tells me.
don't know. Something tells me
We're
we
kind of
would
a
be
rowdy
the
bunch.
State, no matter
We're kinda-
where
We're kind of the baddies here.
Oh, yes.
I think we're the baddies.
Before I forget, because I already did forget, when you guys were in the inn in the Undercity and you were pursuing Cal, Brix stole a note out of somebody's pocket.
Right.
Yeah. So
I don't think she's shown it to anyone yet.
I don't know. I just wanted to remind you specifically about it because
Right.
I have a question for Jett as well as the group. I have done a piss poor job of keeping track of what was going on with that fucking... Because Oswalt was working on a new coat that involved mechanics from Scaff.
Mm-hmm.
Is that finished or is that still being worked on? I can't remember.
That's still being worked on. The last thing that happened was Scaff was working with Oswalt to basically draw up some blueprints for it.
Yeah, okay. Because I remember Oswalt had his own kind of this is what I want to do, and then he showed it to Scaff, and Scaff was like, oh yeah, we can make that happen.
Speaking of things that we should probably keep track of, especially seeing as we're in Jonstrom right now, should we be hitting up Sal and being like, hey, remember that stone we gave you
Saul,
5
help!
fucking years ago? What up with that?
He wants us to take it. I know
No,
that.
you already did take it. You
Did
took
we?
it and went to the
Oh.
Undercity to get it turned into stuff.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
that's the shit we're waiting
Yeah.
on.
And it had radiant energy about it. Scaff just, after you guys are done chatting for a sec, he's like, all right, well, I'll leave you guys to it. And hey, I hope your day improves and you get something exciting going on before it's too late, huh?
No, thank you very much.
Yeah. Single tear starts rolling down.
Yeah.
Listen, Art's good at lying. He's been lying to himself for years.
Hey-oh.
Okay, so if you guys are seeking out other lodging, then you have 2 good possibilities as described to you by Libra. One is on the south side of the canyon. It's as far away from the guild hall as you can possibly be, and it's pretty close to the south side train station. The other one is on the north side, on the lowest level, right near the river, and it's not terribly far from Cliff Market and where you entered the Undercity. So you have one that's very, very far out of your way, one that's a little bit closer, but is brushing up against the Undercity place where you encountered the cultists. But it is also close to the river, so you could get boats and stuff.
And we were in disguise.
That's true.
Which one's closest to our tree?
The north side one. So the one right nearest to the river.
I feel like all signs point to the north side one then. That feels like we can get our shit, we can get out. You know, people might be looking for us, but we were all in disguise.
Okay.
So there's that.
Okay.
See? And the disguise paid off after all.
Sure, Will, sure.
You guys have selected the Broken Door.
What a lovely name.
The Broken Door is mostly just a pub, offering a paltry few rooms for rent, seemingly as an afterthought. Most of its clientele appear to be fishermen and sailors. The exterior of the place is all but completely swallowed by other buildings surrounding it, the only hint of its existence from the streets being a faded old sign that juts out from a wall. Following a brief walk down a dimly lit, covered walkway, one finds themselves at a door, which, by the looks of things, has been literally broken and repaired several times. The inside is a little bit cramped, cluttered with tables and shelves with tankards, and with makeshift decorations plastered all over the walls and dangling from the ceilings, largely made of aged wood, stained here and there by previous customers. Despite appearances, it doesn't feel wholly uninviting, and in fact, a delectable scent fills the air, telling the tale of a lovingly crafted, if quote-unquote low-end meal. leaning over a table occupied by what appears to be a young gnome couple, is a friendly dwarven woman chatting with the two. She wears a light blue shirt with the hint of an old stain on the collar, sleeves rolled up. She has a scar on her cheek and short blonde hair. Over top the shirt is an apron covering much of the shirt and their black slacks, underneath which peek some finely crafted leather shoes.
Art kind of
Just get some runes, yeah.
tries to wave at, I assume, the woman who seems to be the owner of the establishment.
Mm-hmm. Okay, be right with you. Hang on one sec. She finishes up her conversation really quickly and then saunters over to you guys with a little bit of a bounce in her step.
We picked up all our stuff from the guild hall, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check. Sorry.
Yeah, that's when we met Scaff.
Yeah.
Because he was staying at the guild.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Art looks at their group and says, like, we'd like to hire a room if you can have us, or a couple, if they're available.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure we have something. How many rooms do you need? Just the one, or do you need a few?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, there's 6 of us. As many as you can spare, really. It'd be nice to each have our own room, but that hasn't been the reality of traveling for most of the time. So
I don't take up much space, and I don't know the difference between right and wrong.
She kind of tweaks her eyebrow looking at Brix. Is like, interesting.
Hello.
Hi.
yeah, I assure you, you will find her charming in no time.
You know what? You seem like good folks, so I'll trust you on that one.
Thank you.
Okay, so she pulls out a little notebook from the pocket of her apron and flips through it. I'm sorry, I've only got four rooms right now. Should be enough room for all of you, though.
Oh yeah, that sounds
Got
good.
a couple.
We'll make it
Yeah,
work.
that should be absolutely.
Okay, sounds good. Great. Can I get a 10 silver from each of you?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Sure.
Oswalt just gives her a gold piece.
Oh, that's what it is, right?
We've been treating silver like they're cents, so it's 100 to a gold.
Oh.
Oh, also just grossly overpaid.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We want discretion.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking
yeah,
buy favor.
She takes the gold and goes to go retrieve some change for you.
No, that's all just for you. That's fine.
Well, that's mighty generous of you, sir. Thank you so much.
well, now Art's gonna feel bad just giving her 10 silver, but I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I was about to be like, here's your 10 silver, man.
I'm doing 10 silver.
Sorry about
Listen,
this freak.
you tipped for all of us.
Yeah, that's from all of us.
Will
Yeah, we
says
all
that.
say as we
Yeah,
That's
that's
from
from
all
all
of
of
us.
us.
Yeah. Just so everybody's aware, Libra is still kicking it with you guys at the
Absolutely,
moment.
yeah.
Because he's like,
I
well,
counted him in a
I was
tally, I
there
think.
too. I can't stay
Oh yeah,
there.
no, Libra is more than welcome to be part of this group.
Cool. I think I have 10 silver. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I have
If you
9
don't,
silver
that is-
and a whole lot of coppers.
How do you live like this?
It's hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a hard.
To be fair, he did have way more money at one point, but I'm pretty sure Brix like swindled him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, she did.
Are you the reason why he's broke?
Yeah.
And
Part
can't
of the
have...
reason.
Maybe.
He also
No.
just doesn't make a whole lot of money.
Oh my fucking god! We are robbing the poor now.
To be fair, he is. I'm gonna pay for Libra.
Also, just to be
I
clear,
put another 10
we are not robbing the poor. She is robbing the poor.
She's not robbing
Brix
the
is
poor,
robbing
she's
the poor.
robbing the dumb. There's difference.
Don't
Yeah.
worry. Look, like Oswald already gave her a gold. I'm sure we can pay for Libra's lodgings from that.
I mean,
Yeah.
that pays for all of your
yeah,
moddings.
yeah,
Like,
Okay.
Oh yeah, but we're still paying though.
Mhm.
That's the important.
Just saying he
part.
doesn't have
I've
to.
subtracted 20 silver from
Okay.
Art. As soon as Libra's like, I think I have that, Art just gives her another 10 silver and it's like, don't.
oh, man, oh, God's bless you, man.
That's
Oh,
Yeah,
that helps
Yeah,
so
we
much.
basically have given her like double what she asked. So
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I did try to get into the treasure hunting business for a while because a couple of my friends were telling me that it was pretty lucrative. But then most of the time when I tried, this Scarlet kept showing up and stealing my work. It was
Yeah.
crazy,
She does do that.
right? Oh, so I kind of just said fuck it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. And I feel like, we've been almost on the same cases as well, which
to be fair, I've kind of been hyper fixated on this one, and I just am not taking other work, and I don't know. It's not a good idea, but here I am.
you can't control your passions,
are we just learning that Libra has ADHD or some shit and he's just like hyper fixated on this for now?
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, he definitely does. 100%.
That he go fast in so many
Yeah.
ways. Him brain go fast. He's powerless to stop it.
Okay. You guys have access to your rooms now, which are very, very basic. They are kind of small.
Man.
They have everything that you need, but it's nothing fancy. There's also no windows anywhere.
Fantastic.
Oh God.
Honestly, that's preferable.
Fair enough.
Fire safety in this place is awful.
It is
I mean,
mostly
as
made of
long
wood
as-
and it's got no fucking windows. Yeah, you're so right.
As long as none of us are planning on starting any fires, and Art definitely looks at Knack, then I think we'll be fine just spending one night in here, right? One night, no drama, no
Yes.
no shenanigans. We are here and we'll leave. She seems very nice.
We just had the worst day of our entire life. How could it get any worse?
After
I don't
we-
like that
As
smile.
soon as-
you put that smile away.
when Art said no shenanigans, Oswalt immediately made a face. And then as soon as Knack stopped talking, Oswalt goes, I mean, we're about to talk to a dead guy. What the fuck do you mean no shenanigans?
I mean, after that, just get in the rooms.
That would be the last shenanigan.
Yeah.
The final
last
shenanigan.
shenanigan.
Yeah, it's not a shenanigan. That's business.
I mean, I agree with that, but I would say you would categorize that as a shenanigan.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's part of the job.
Well, I'm glad you've all arrived to where I'm at with that, at least.
I was always there, buddy.
Look, you do what you got to do, right? Am I right?
You are very right. You are very right. Art who's been out of rope for a very long time. I was gonna say who's at the end of his rope, but no, he's not had rope for an extremely long period of time.
Doesn't even know where it is anymore, frankly.
Yeah, Art whose blonde hair has been slowly turning gray since the day they met us.
Oh, fucking absolutely.
Been styling it slightly differently just to hide it, but like
I actually kind of want to, when I draw Art from now on, I kind of want to start giving him like more and more white streaks.
We should, just to see when people notice.
Yeah, his hair keeps going more and more platinum until it's completely white.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I accept this as his
and
fate.
then
Excellent.
Art just becomes the trauma blonde.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he was already the trauma blonde. He's just going to become the trauma blonde or
trauma platinum blonde.
yeah. He's going to become the emotionally unavailable white-haired anime boy.
Ooh.
That's how it always goes.
No matter how many paths I take, I always end up back here.
I really do.
Damn.
All right, so we doing this thing?
Brix says as she like slaps her bag of holding down in one of the rooms.
Speak to undead or whatever.
So I do have to jump in here really quick, actually. Just a friendly reminder. The last time I talked to a dead guy was when we were in the...
Was when you didn't actually have an ability that was anything like that.
I still don't.
Yeah.
I will unlock Speak to Undead shortly, I think, but the last time we did this, it was Jett going like rule of cool, so for this one, however we approach this will be up to you, Jett, because there's no official rules allowing me to do this.
I'm gonna say that it's fine. We've already done it before, and it really doesn't harm a lot, right? Like, it doesn't really make that big of a difference, especially if like you're about to unlock it. And it's, again, like, you summon fucking skeletons to fight for you all the time. I don't see why this would be that much of a leap, you know? So.
And it's not like we try and pull it out all the time or
Yeah.
anything. This is the first time in the actual...
Yeah, this is the first time we're actually using it for the campaign and not just like a bit, so...
Yeah.
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 Well, you did try to use it on the assassin guy.
Did we?
Oh, we did use it on the assassin.
Yeah, but he took that fucking acid tablet that just like melted everything.
That bitch. He was ready.
Yeah.
The way I'm kind of viewing it is once I unlock the spell, I'll be able to use it willy-nilly. Until then, it's just context-sensitive, like in a video game. The only reason why I can use it is because the A button appears when I walk near this corpse.
I'm going to like
we're in a
interpret it
cutscene
as
right
it
now.
being a thing that Oswalt isn't particularly good at doing yet. So like it does it when you have like a lot of downtime to be able to concentrate on doing it. Versus like when you officially unlock it, then it becomes like much easier and you can just kind of do it. Like you could just cast it. You know what I mean?
He's gonna need a Gatorade and a big old nap after this.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Like a protein
Those
bar.
electrolytes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's okay. We'll give it to him.
Yeah. Okay. So you all, I assume, cram into one of these tiny little inn rooms together.
Yeah.
Maybe push the fucking beds apart even further.
Lock the door.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely
Barricade the
lock
door.
the door.
Put the do not disturb thing on the door. Yeah. Okay.
Who's standing in a circle around him, all creepy like?
Yeah.
Light some candles unnecessarily.
Brix is gonna fish him out of the bag. She kind of just like reaches in and fiddles around and pulls out Withersbee's husks of a corpse.
This is truly some of the worst thing we've ever done.
And he's got glitter all over him.
Yeah.
He's actually got like little bits of scrap paper on him, like from a scrapbook.
No glitter?
I didn't say no glitter.
I was assuming he'd definitely have glitter. I was assuming there'd definitely be
He
glitter.
comes out yesified from in there.
A little
He's all
bit.
dead and he's like,
Yeah.
Oh
that was a
god.
visual joke, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think people will get it.
Yeah.
Just based on context clues.
Yeah.
So he flops lifelessly to the ground. Like an upsettingly dry sound.
All right. Oswalt walks up to him and goes, "Okay, here we go. Let's see if I remember how to do this." He stands there for a second and closes his eyes and inhales deeply. And then as he starts exhaling, the blue mist that you see often when he does his magic starts coming out of his nose and his mouth, and he starts kind of like catch it, like it starts working around his hand. And as he's exhaling, he's just like, "Oh, okay, fuck, shit. All right, okay." And then he guides the mist down to the face of the corpse, and it then enters in through the corpse's mouth and nose as well.
Mm-hmm.
How this works is now up to you, Jett.
Okay. So there's a bit of a pause, and it almost looks like it doesn't work. But then a moment later, he just sits straight up,
I'm like,
and he regards you lifelessly.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he sounded like that. I was like waiting for spectral voices, and forgot that he's gonna have the same voice.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ask me your riddles 3.
Yeah. Oswalt turns
Oh
to
my
the
God.
group and goes, eh?
Maybe we should learn if we have ever met the real Withersby.
Yeah, it might be good to ask him when. Maybe when?
Yeah, or
When he died?
when he died, or if he had ever met us. Because that would be, like, do you know who we are? I feel like would be good, because otherwise he just wouldn't know. There'd be no reason for him
Oh,
to.
but if we can know when he dies and we know we've spoken to him before that, then he knows us.
Well, yeah, that's true too. I'm just trying to, figure out, because he...
I like to figure out how long he's been dead. It's weird that, like, he looks like this.
Yeah, but he might not know, like, oh, I've been dead
Well,
for 5 years. Like, he might just be like, I remember the last day of
Yeah.
my life. Like, you know, I'm trying to think of something that gives us a definitive answer for our
Yeah, that's fair. I
purposes.
mean, my thought process is if we can get when he died, we answer the question if he's ever met us, but I also feel like there's more room for fuckery and, like,
Yeah.
unclear answers, I guess, is what I'm thinking. So we could get more information, we could get less.
I mean, we get 5 questions, right?
Is it 5 or is it
Oh.
3?
I think I'm thinking of 5e rules, so...
We'll
I
also-
mean, I think it might be 5, but for the sake of it being a weaker version of the spell, let's go with 3.
Makes sense. Okay, so
He also very pithily asked for our riddles 3.
it's fair.
Whatever version that you guys think is best. If we want to go with, like, when did you die, we can go with that.
We're only gonna get a really good answer out of that if we assume that he really is the nerd that he is and he has his calendar really on point and shit like that.
He absolutely is.
I was
the nerd
hoping that he would be.
is.
Like, I think that he would know when he died.
what if
Because
we
he
ask-
probably
Yeah.
knows his whole schedule really well.
You know what? You're right.
What if we ask him when was the last time he spoke to us? Because if he's never spoken to us, then we know that we never met the real Cal. And then if he can tell us when the last time he spoke to us was, we can kind of piece together when. Right? So
I'm not mentally prepped for Withersby to look us in the eyes and say, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I think my heart would break.
But like that might be
It
what
really
we're
might
about
happen,
to deal
yeah.
with. Like,
again, especially because Oswalt really liked Withersby. I'm not.
We all liked Withersby.
we all liked Withersby. We were all like, Withersby might be a little
That's
suspicious,
society.
but like, whatever.
I forgot something extremely critical.
What?
Right before you guys fought Withersby, Knack found a fat rat,
Yeah.
that he named New Withersby.
Right.
I forgot about that.
Didn't
need
you
to-
throw the rat at Withersby, though?
Yeah.
I don't.
I
Oh
have a
no!
He
goldfish
posted the
memory.
Eminem thing doing that.
Yeah. And also the rat just being, it was like the white rat.
rat.
That
Yeah.
squeezed in that meme.
I need
Yeah.
I need to remember that. Okay, so he's still
No, your goofs are so often in this game prophetic that it's like
when did I do that?
you'll.
Well, but that happened when because you were out asking this rat about all the shit that we found out by beating the crap out of Withersby, and then you came in late with a fat rat in your hand saying Withersby's not real.
yeah.
No,
You
it was
remember?
right before the fight
Yeah,
broke
the- oh,
out.
yeah,
like
right
you guys were
before.
interrogating him,
Yeah.
and then
But
like
we had kind of found out already. Like, it
because you
happened at the
found
same
the
time.
same
She's a
wounds on his
witch!
arm the cow
Yeah.
had.
Can we
And Knack
Yeah,
walked
basically.
in and screamed, "Withersby's not real," with a rat in his hand,
can we
like that.
can we somehow transfer his consciousness into this rat?
Maybe.
No.
Whoa!
We can't.
Why not?
We can't.
That'd be funny.
We can't.
Withersby.
You would kill
New Withersby.
He would kill the rat.
Our buddy New Withersby, who's now an NPC who's with us all the time.
He is with us all the time, and if we don't get tons of fan art of this rat, then I'm quitting the show.
Withersby.
And I will hold you to that.
It's up to you, Smoshy.
Yeah.
Save
save us.
Just
Yeah.
holding his chubby
From ourselves.
Basically, we still have that rat. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
Poochie.
No, the rat's gonna
Yeah.
stay with you forever.
This rat is the Poochie of the Killistrators. It is going to make or break us as a show. People are going to be like, I fucking hate Killistrators now ever since they brought on that stupid fucking rat. It's just
Stupid
not the
mascot. We already had a mascot. It was
the same
Brix.
anymore.
My bed.
How many mascots?
You're
How many
big.
mascots is Knack going to accumulate?
A lot.
All.
You got 3 already. Like
4.
This is a zoo.
4.
4?
Yeah, you forgot about Frogger.
The
Oh,
rat.
Frogger! I forgot
Soft
about him
Honey.
on purpose, to be honest. I want him far away
No, I
from
knew
me.
which one you forgot
Yeah.
without you even having
Yeah.
to say.
Because I hate his ass. I
And
hate
also-
that little bitch.
Brix still has Brix Jr.
I know
on the
about
boat.
Brix Jr.
Didn't
Yeah.
My
Knack-
boy.
Didn't Knack meet Froggart in one of his most emotionally charged moments in the whole?
Yeah.
And he's just a bullshit fucking dumbass,
Yeah.
fucking joke ass character, possibly.
Nah, I'm convinced that Froggart is Cal. I'm sticking with
Frogger
it.
is
I
so
added
creepy, there's no way
possibly.
he's not important, okay? I've never trusted that little
If
bit.
Froggart is Cal, the only thing I will ever feel is fucking
Betrayal?
like, no justification for my fucking hatred of this goddamn.
The shock was real.
I never considered that he's Kyle. Are you Cal?
Don't forget, there was that one time that Brix like put her paws on Frogger and like stared into his eyes and got like just awful, horrible, like world-ending sensations and like was like, duh.
Knack-
So-
And also, this guy has been spying on us the whole time. Like, he does that shit. I don't trust this frog from the get-go. I'm going to be vindicated. I know it.
Knack,
I know it.
we all have trauma now. We all have
Vindicated.
trust issues.
That's what it is. That's
We'll
the
never
thing I'll
trust
feel.
anyone again.
Vindicated.
If we can't trust Withersby, then who the fuck can we trust?
Yeah.
This fucking
It is
frog
You're
is
the
on thin
Mexicans
ice.
stand off each other. Like,
I'm putting my faith and my trust in Jett and Froggart. Froggart is friend.
Oh,
He's
we're
just
taking
a freaking
no. We
friend.
take bets. No, we have to fucking.
This family is very divided by the existence
I'm putting
of Frogger.
$5 on Froggart is Cal.
Froggart is Cal.
I'll take
Guys,
that.
Oh, man.
all right, no. First order of business.
yeah.
I think we need to talk about this. Knack takes Froggart and puts him on a dresser, and says,
Yeah, okay.
Frogger-
No, we haven't woken up Withersby yet. We're talking
Go back
about
to
I
sleep,
love
you
the
old
idea.
corpse.
But go back.
I really
thing,
like
we
the idea
put
of
all
Withersby sitting up and watching all this happen.
"No, if this fucking frog is spying on us, we need to deal with this here and now."
It's like we literally did the spell, and then Knack was like, "Oh, Withersby Jr.," and then that was like, "Where's the
Everyone
frog?"
said-
For some reason, like we
No,
just kept jumping.
This is entirely no. There is no way to tell what was just in character or out of character, but this is happening now. Like
It
Somehow
all
we have
happened,
ended
okay?
up with the frog being so suspicious. It's like, oh, we can't talk to this corpse because we have a weird frog. What if it turns out he's Cal?
Guys-
Because Cal can be other people.
guys, I just think we need to lay everything out on. We need this fucking frog to lay everything out on the table.
Speak to him.
Have you ever tried?
No.
I don't think I've ever tried.
No, she has not.
I don't think I've ever tried.
I'm gonna be sick, you guys.
Okay, Knack.
You never tried to talk to your pet frog.
Well,
Oswald's
I-
standing there next to Cal, who's sitting up and is just like,
Not
what the
Cal,
fuck?
Withersby.
Withersby. Well,
Well,
Withersby.
I always thought he was a homie until
There
now.
was a real Withersby.
Okay, Knack casts Speak with Animals for like I
Okay.
think the third time today. I think.
yeah.
And Knack.
Okay.
this day that's gone on quite some time. It feels. It's been quite a day.
Yes.
It sure has.
All right, Froggart, what's your deal?
Froggart doesn't respond
I knew it.
because as you cast the spell on yourself and try to communicate with Froggart, it doesn't feel the same as when you try to speak with the regular animals.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
He's not a fucking animal. He's not an animal.
He listens.
Doesn't mean he's not
He's
chill.
fucking polymorph.
I
That's
swear
what
to
he
God,
is.
if I
He's a
find out
fucking
Froggart
guy.
is a fucking
He's not
evil,
a
is a
fucking animal,
plant,
dude.
I'm just never gonna trust anyone ever again. Froggart, blink once if you understand me. I say in frog.
Froggart blinks.
Okay, hold on. That might have been a coincidence. Froggart, blink 3 times if you understand me. I'm saying this in frog, by the way.
Oh,
In frog.
I'm casting speak to animals, right? So
so you're like croaking and ribbiting?
yeah.
Or, okay. Frogger doesn't do anything.
Guys, I'm freaking out.
Oswald pets Frogger.
Guys, I'm freaking out. He doesn't understand frog.
Slap Oswald's hand.
Frogger!
I've been telling you this the whole time. There is something wrong.
You didn't say anything.
So
you just judged him. We all judged him. We're all guilty.
Frogger.
We're all guilty of judging this
You're all
frog.
forgetting. You're all forgetting that during the sailing bits, Oswald started to be friendly towards Frogger and just started being endeared with him, and he would steer the ship with Frogger on his shoulder and stuff. Do you not remember it?
I do.
And you're all forgetting that Frogger sat in a puddle of blood in Mondin happily.
I don't think
He fucking played
happily sat
around
and
in it.
swam
How did
around.
we let this
Laughed
happen?
around.
How did we let this happen? How did we all... We're all guilty of judging this frog, and none of us lifted a fucking finger.
That is not true. Brix has hated him from jump. She's been throwing
So
peanuts
has Art.
at him. She's been giving him death glares. The only reason why she hasn't attempted to kill him is because she know that would make Knack sad.
Oswald puts Frogger on his shoulder.
You guys, don't put that on me. Don't say that you didn't fucking kill this frog because of me when you knew that he might be a spy. That's not my fault. Frogger!
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm
I
just
started
saying you
screaming.
may have been harboring a spy.
I start screaming in frog. Frogger! Blink 3 times if you understand me!
Okay, so Knack is screaming at Frogger while Frogger is now on Oswald's shoulder.
There's
So
a
Knack is
dead guy in the
effectively
room.
just screaming in Oswald's
just
ear.
yelling.
But screaming in frog at
So it's
Oswald's
just
shoulder.
Ribbing sounds. Ribbit,
So you
ribbit.
know,
Please!
you know when bullfrogs, when you pick them up and they try to sound intimidating and they just go, wee!
Yeah.
That's
No, I don't
fucking
say
Knack right
out
now.
loud what I'm trying to get Frogger to do in English. I only say it in frog, but I'm like, please, for the love of God, Frogger, if you do anything, if you show us any sign that you can understand us, now is the time. Blink 3 times if you understand me, please. Please, my heart can't take this.
So Oswald is standing there with Frogger on his shoulder and is staring at Knack as Knack says all this. And then Oswald looks over to Frogger and goes, do you understand any of the stuff that he's saying, bud?
The Frogger chases
Bruh.
in response.
Bruh. Knack pulls out his weapon.
He sure understands
Knack pulls out
common.
his weapon and points it at fucking Frogger. And goes, who are you? And in English goes, who are you? Sorry, Brix. Didn't mean to cut you off back there. That's in
No,
character.
Brix is excited because this is the first time that, like, Knack has shown any, like, anger, disregard towards Frogger, and she's just like, oh, we doing this now?
No, we've had a hell of a fucking
Yeah.
day. Are you kidding me? Like,
Yeah, we've had such a day. You're so right. And you know what? It's Withersby that broke us. Like, if we can't trust Withersby, who can we trust? Certainly not this fucking frog.
no, Knack has his weapon pointed at Frogger and screams in the common tongue, who are you?
Oh,
What does he
this is
say?
getting complicated.
Make him
Bro,
speak.
I swear to God, if this frog just starts talking.
He can't speak.
He can't speak?
He
Why
can't speak.
can't he
Okay.
speak?
Does Knack know any, like,
Yeah.
Because he's
polymorph
a
spells?
frog.
So the
Yes.
frog in frog tongue doesn't speak.
He doesn't understand frog tongue. He understands common.
Does
He understands
anyone
common,
he
doesn't
doesn't-
understand frog, and it doesn't speak any language. He's not speaking any
does
tongue.
anyone here know remove curse?
Oh,
Oh.
You have bestowed.
I think I
curse.
can only curse people. I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it in the opposite
I don't
way.
know how to take it off. Yeah.
I really can't.
I don't know how to undo
I actually
it.
can't. I can only curse people. I don't know how to uncurse
Fuck.
people of my own curses.
Let's see.
Can I try and message Frogger?
Oh.
I mean, don't you actually have to speak for that, though?
Is it mental? I thought it was
He
psychic.
couldn't respond to you anyway.
Theoretically, yeah, it is like a mental message, but the person does need to like whisper under their
Yeah.
breath is the flavor text of it.
Oh, hey, real quick. I just double checked something. This is a hard left on the conversation, but I actually do know speak with undead.
Oh,
good.
That's
Oh,
good.
there you go.
hey.
Perfect.
So,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Ask me your riddles 5.
Well, I think. What? Hold on, Withersby.
Later,
We gotta.
later. We're resolving
I'm sorry,
right now.
it has
Dead
become a
Withersby.
really delicate situation suddenly.
What in the fuck is going on in here?
Brix is gonna grab a pillow off the bed, put it behind dead Withersby, and like lay him down. Just be like, "Shh,
You take a little nap, relax, center yourself. We're kind of figuring some shit out.
Okay. Withersby lays with his hands crossed on his chest.
I'll be waiting. It's not
Okay.
like I'm going anywhere.
I've got all the time in the world.
Wait, did we already wake him up?
Yeah,
Did we-
he's-
we-
Yeah, that was
shit.
we woke him up,
instantly
and
came
then all
into
this
room.
Frogger shit
But then it was
happened.
like, no, we need to do the
Oh.
thing.
Oh shit! So,
We just got
No,
both
it's
active.
fine, it's
sorry,
fine.
homie.
fine.
No, I look at.
We just realized that maybe we're getting doxxed.
Yeah, I look at Withersby. I go, sorry, man. Just give us like 1 second.
The whole thing
Yeah,
with
okay.
Speak Undead, if I remember correctly, they don't go back to being dead until you ask them 5 questions. So he's fine. He's chilling.
Yeah, he's chill.
Yeah, he's good. I think you can like turn off the spell, but like unless you turn off the spell or ask them 5 questions, then yeah, he's just
hanging
chilling.
out.
Ooh, does this mean we get 5 questions because I asked? Because I have it now?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, the only thing I'm going to retcon is that because Oswalt knows the spell, he didn't cough when he did it. It just looked cool.
He just
Damn.
looked awesome.
I've got it.
Got it?
I have a spell called
wait,
Awaken, and it grants an animal human equivalent intelligence, and
So he's going to
It
go
speaks-
right onto Twitter and say something racist. Go on.
it speaks
Yeah.
a language of my choice. One language of my choice.
Okay,
Perfect.
but if this was somehow a person who has been cursed into being a frog, it's not going to work because it's not an animal, right?
No, but it's not going to increase its intelligence, but it will give it the ability
So
to
it will
speak.
work even though it's not really an animal, it's a person who's cursed?
If potentially
That
the
we
reason
think
that
of,
he can't
Horst.
speak
I mean, if it is, in the hypothetical.
is because he's trapped in an animal's body that does not have the ability to speak, at least the spell should give him the ability to speak.
Gives him the ability
I guess
to
I am getting way too... I am thinking about souls, you know? I just be like, does it matter?
Well, it
Doesn't matter
no,
that
I
it's
think
a
he
human soul.
physically can't speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have the mouth
Because
parts to
clearly
do it.
he can understand.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
at the very least, we can magically grant him the ability to speak. It's the only spell that I
Okay,
have that
do
can
it.
do that.
Mm.
Do it. Is it
Yeah.
permanent?
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
So,
Froggart might have a voice.
wait.
Better come up with something real quick, Jett.
Yeah, it's gonna stick forever
like,
unless we
maybe it
kill
doesn't
this
work.
thing.
Fuck. The casting time is... The casting time... I hate to say this, you guys. The casting time is 24
Yeah.
hours.
What the fuck?
Oh, it is a permanent spell.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
Somebody go downstairs and give the fucking the front desk lady another gold so we can hang out for a whole day.
Can any of us...
Let's just... are you kidding me? Can't we not just, like, put Frog in a little bowl and put him outside for a bit?
Yeah, you know,
Why are we...
so here's the thing. If this is agreeable, we don't want the frog to listen in on the conversation we're about to have. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
And this is why
But-
we're trying to figure this out. So, in character, this is
Okay.
art. I can create a safe little
Oh, yeah.
kind of ball of silence.
What if he can read lips though?
We can do it in one of the other rooms. It creates a barrier.
Let's put him in one of those hamster bowls, yeah. and
Just
let
tie
him
a
go
shirt around your
Yeah.
face so they can't see your mouth.
Basically, and then we'll just, then we can talk to the frog when we're back on the ship. Because the frog already knows where
Okay.
we're going. We've already been talking
Withersby
about that,
first, then the frog. Right? That's the order that we'll
so-
talk.
then we'll do the frog probably when we're in transit so that we don't have to, you don't have to hunker
That
down.
good
for
with
a
you,
whole
Frogger?
day, basically.
Frogger, like, shrugs.
Bruh,
Frogs?
no, that's crazy, man. I've never seen anything like that. Bro!
I ain't never seen a motherfucking frog shrug in my life.
everybody! Thanks so much for listening to this new episode of StumbleQuest. Our theme is Struttin by Louie Zong, with some other music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. And you know, this is a bi-weekly podcast, twice a month, so we are going to see you in 2 weeks on May 7th. Till then, catch us at StumbleQuest.com for more information about the show, cast, and characters. We are at StumbleQuest on Blue Sky. Come check us out there, too. And if you're feeling a little sociable, you'd like to join the show's Discord, the link is in the episode description. 5-star ratings and reviews mean so much to us, and it would be super helpful for the show if you could give one to us on iTunes specifically, but anywhere really. If you've already been so kind as to do that for us, maybe tell a friend you think would vibe with us. We'd appreciate it. We are also at patreon.com/StumbleQuest. And if you are on an Apple device, please consider subscribing through your web browser rather through the app in the Apple App Store, which is a mouthful to say, even to think, so just free yourself from it and go to the web browser. And speaking of Patreon, I have so many patrons that I would love to say thank you to. So I'm gonna do so right now. Thank you so much to Andy Animates, Crispy, Eldrasar, Elfheim, Fire Seal, John Bridaham, Kellan, Lemon Wiki, Lorenzo Hall, Mad Hatter Plush Artist, Mr. Peacher, Mike Provenzano, Shaz Hands, Silver, Sleepy Turtle Cat, Striker, The Tommynator, Wiles Paleo, and Will the Smoshy. Thank y'all so much. Your support helps us bring every new episode right to you. This episode was edited by myself, Allie, and you can find me at YouSeeTheHat on most socials, including Blue Sky. And tune in next time, folks. Socks and Honey get low-key jealous Froggert's getting awakened before them. Like, who does he even think he is?